Hey Scorpios, hey Scorpios. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I believe that's Scorpio energy, but the Eight of Cups though. Then the Ten of Cups though. The King of Pentacles though. Feels like an upgrade to me. Moving on from something that was like, not quite fulfilling to something that is very much so fulfilling. Abundantly fulfilling. The ultimate fulfillment. So, looks good to me. So far. Anyway, I'm sorry. I keep saying so. Let's get into it. That got me excited. So, this is for May. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter sign Scorpios. Check the link below if you don't know your placements. And check your other readings for more insight. I'm going in the order of the zodiac. So, Sagittarius is next. But I'm starting this reading with Oracle of the Unicorns deck. I'm going to pull a card. And I'm going to read from the book. Forgive me because it's been difficult for reading lately for whatever reason. So I'm going to read from the book out of the, I have the PDF version, so I'm going to look it up on my phone. And maybe that's why it's hard for me to read it, because it's like a scanned version. So anyway, I'm rambling. The energy is fluid. It can resonate with your past, present, future, or a mixture of all three. We're going to look at the energies that could be playing out or transpiring during the month of May for you, or from now until that point. There's going to be several retrogrades taking place. Currently, Pluto's retrograde in Capricorn. I feel like there's going to be some relationship or counterpart or romantic things that come up in this reading. I could be wrong, but it's just how I feel. Any messages for Scorpio for the month of May? Any messages for the month of Scorpio? For the month of Scorpio. Any messages for Scorpio in May? For May. Any messages for Scorpios? Balance. Take time to relax, indulge a little more or less. Set boundaries with your work. I love the colors in this. It looks very vibrant and lively. Let's look in the book and see what this is about. And then we'll pull tarot cards to figure out what else is at play or why you need balance. I think it's also internal balance. It's probably going to say something about achieving internal balance is going to play out in the in your life in the 3D, as within so without. Anyway, this is an area of imbalance in your life that needs addressing so that so you can lift yourself into happiness and health. Moderation is key to feeling good. This may relate to work, play, spending, saving, exercising, resting, being social, or spending time alone. Maybe this is just simply an imbalance of a combination of those things. Anyway, if you've been working hard, staying up late to get things done, working at weekends, or not taking breaks. I think it means to say working on weekends. And not taking breaks, this is a call to set a better balance between work and personal time. If you have been following a strict diet and are feeling deprived, this card encourages you to relax a little and find healthier ways to treat yourself without overdoing it. Equally, if you've been indulging a bit too much, it's time to take control and honor your body with healthier foods, exercise, and rest. And whichever area you need to create balance, be sure to look under the surface for any emotional causes for your behavior. Often there can be a benefit that needs releasing or a wound that needs healing before you can enjoy moderation and be more gentle with yourself. When you find your own point of balance, you will feel happier, healthier, and have the energy to get out and enjoy life even more. So, deep. We already getting right into it. So yeah, there could be something that you haven't quite processed that is affecting your habits in a particular way. So let's get into it with the Modern Witch Tarot deck without wasting any time. What is causing imbalance in Scorpio's life? What is causing the imbalance? What's contributing to the imbalance? How does Scorpio achieve balance in May? Ooh, there's a need to accept defeat. Ooh. Except that something didn't work out. That there was nothing you could do in a particular situation to make it right. It was just, it could have been like a no-win situation. Something that had like no cause. Could be very mentally draining for you, stressing you out. Something you need to rest from. You need to stop thinking about that. That could be part of what brings imbalance for you. We have your card just beneath that, Death, Scorpio energy, which represents change, transformation, and rebirth. Could be involving love or romantic life, or your romantic life with the Knight of Cups just beneath that. Could represent an offer of love, an apology, or an invitation of some sort. That's just like backstory. That may or may not resonate for some of you. Anyway, the Five of Swords is here. So this is that no-win situation. Is like, it's just going to lead to destruction, pain, heartbreak, betrayal, mental exhaustion. I do feel like these are a part of each other. Maybe this energy has already played out, or maybe this is just like a warning of what is possible if you don't back away from a particular situation. Show me the Five of Swords. Ten of Wands. Yeah, it's a burden. It's stressful. You're at the end of a cycle. This could have been a very painful, a very oppressing cycle. It's not your responsibility also. It's not your responsibility to try to make the situation work or to get someone to see your point. It's like, you have to understand when you're beating a dead horse, when you're just in a situation it's not, you're not going to win. You're not going to get the outcome you want. It's only going to end one way. Painfully. Show me. I didn't even say what. What is that? Nine of Swords. Yeah, it's just like a situation that causes so much anxiety and stress, and just it causes more pain and stress, and takes more of your energy in a negative way than in a positive way. Show me the Ten of Swords. Eight of Wands reverse. Came out and popped. I mean, it popped out and flipped over. This represents miscommunication. Yeah, there could be miscommunications between you and someone else or another entity, and there could be just a need for you to just leave it alone and walk away from it completely because it's stressful, it's burdensome, it's wearing you out. There could be some manipulation at play, or just some type of foul play. Show me more about the Ten of Swords. But the Eight of Wands is like miscommunication. Justice. This is about fairness, equality, and balance. But this doesn't feel fair or balanced. Like, this could be what you're fighting for or what you are trying to accomplish. But this Eight of Wands reverse is like something isn't working in your favor. It's not. It's like working against you. So there's a need to just like leave it alone. A situation that drags on for forever. Yeah. This could be some type of legal battle or some type of, like, this last phase, whatever it is. It could involve legalities or correcting wrongs or something like that. Achieving balance, achieving justice with the Justice card here. Fairness or some type of final decision of some sort. But it's taking forever. It's long and drawn out. And it's painful. But you're like, everything is fine. It's cool. I'm chilling. It's good. But it's not. It's stressful. It's burdensome. It's weighing on you. But it is at the end of a cycle. So you could be wrapping this up. You could be wrapping this up for good in May. You could be getting an opportunity to finally rest about a certain situation or a certain cycle. Or like I said, just getting, like this balance card said, getting to the root cause of whatever it is that's creating an imbalance in your life. Show me the 10 of Wands. Oh, shit. Show me the 10 of Wands, please. The Fool. You want a new beginning. You want a fresh start. You want a new opportunity with something, but this phase or this cycle that you're still caught up in is just, it's wearing you out. It just feels kind of like, oh, I can't wait for a new beginning. I can't wait for freedom, because the Fool card is about freedom. Anything else for the 10 of Wands? Two of Lightning, Two of Wands. Yeah, you're planning your future. You're looking forward to your future. It feels kind of like daydreaming, or yeah, feels like a daydreaming energy. Show me what Justice is about. What is Justice about? The Moon, shadow work, but the Moon is in reverse. This could be some type of secrets being revealed, something that you didn't know that being revealed, being shown to you, or subconsciously being revealed. This is, like I said, this could be completely internal. This could be you getting to the bottom of something all of a sudden, like a subconscious pattern that you had that was creating the imbalance in your life, or drawing out this phase in your life, preventing you from achieving your justice or your balance. You're figuring out what that is. The Moon card can also represent fears. There could have been like a silent fear that you didn't realize you were dealing with, that you needed to address. And then all of a sudden you're in this situation and you're like, oh my God, like I think I'm feeling fear. Like I don't like how this feels. And then you have to process it and deal with it. Anything else for Justice? Queen of Swords, perception. Yeah, I think this is something that triggers you. It is something that triggers you, and I don't think you expected for it to trigger you. It kind of hits you off guard, and you're like, oh shit. Because the Queen of Swords can be like a bitter kind of energy, or someone who's been scorned or hurt, who's been hurt, but who sees through the bullshit, who says what's on their mind, knows how to make decisions that serve them best. And it feels like you could have been making decisions that felt good in the moment, but ultimately didn't get to the root cause of what was creating problems in other ways, if that makes sense. So doing the shadow work, getting to the bottom of what it is, seeing it clearly, what's creating the imbalance, seeing what's drawing out this phase. Let's clarify the Moon card to see what else wants to come out. Show me more about the Moon, please. Three of Coins. It could have been involving some type of partnership. Could have been the people you were collaborating with or around. It could have been family members that contributed to this. Anything else for the Moon card? Could have been your job. The type of work you were doing. Show me more about the Moon, please. Knave of Cups, which is the Page of Cups and the Knight of Wands. It feels like Being resilient and optimistic. Yeah, you are resilient and optimistic. So I don't know. I think also about regarding, how do I explain this? It's weird. Maybe you were resilient and optimistic about this partnership or about this collaboration, or about avoiding the shadow work. I can't really tell. It's probably both for different groups of you. I'm going to move on from that energy because I feel like we got down to the bottom of it pretty much. Let's look at the Page of Cups. Let's see what you're investing in, what you're learning, where you're spending your time, your energy, your effort, your money, who this is, what this is. It could be a new job. It could be a new skill. It could be school or something like that. Show me the Page of Pentacles. Oh, you could be learning how to do some, not learn how to do shadow work, but learning how to tame your demons, learning how to overcome the things that you feel like control you, overcome your fears, learning more about your fears. With the shadow side, this is the Devil card in this particular deck. It's a lot of Capricorn energy. The Empress is here, which represents creativity and abundance and femininity and fertility, creation. I feel like your creativity is so high. You're in such a high vibe, creativity wise. I don't know why that was so hard. That something is no longer having as much control over you, or once you realize what it is, you know exactly how to get rid of it or how to overcome it or eliminate it from your life. Because it's like this has no power here. Even with this Page of Pentacles, this Devil card has no power. Not like you would think it would. It could be something that you're obsessed with. There could be some obsessions or addictions at play, things that make you feel really good, but I don't feel like that's what it is. But let's clarify. Show me the shadow side. Temperance. Trying to find balance. Controlling your emotions. I think you're learning how to control your emotions when you feel triggered, or when you experience fear, or when you experience high level or intense emotions with the Devil card. I think you are learning how to balance it. You're learning patience. You're learning how not to feed your energy. How not to feed your demons or feed negative energies. Sagittarius energy, Jupiter energy. Show me more about the shadow side. Yes, I think you have a deeper connection with your intuition, more creativity, very in tune with your intuition and your emotions. And I think you're just being more patient with yourself. Also with the High Priestess, it represents to pay attention to your dreams. Excuse me. Sorry, I don't know what's in my eye. Pay attention to your dreams. You may also want to set your intentions with the moon phases. Currently, we're in the new moon phase, so you may want to invest time, energy, and effort into setting your intentions for the things that you want to grow and expand and grow, achieve what you want to achieve, what you want to see more of in your life. And there was something else I wanted to mention about this. This Devil card is just like, it's some type of oppression, but you're overcoming it, and it's like you're investing in overcoming it. You want to figure out what it is, and you are figuring out what it is, and you're overcoming it. And it's like you're learning how to have patience with yourself. You're working with yourself. You're in tune with your intuition. You could be grounding yourself more. Show me the Empress. You could be having a lot of strange dreams and seeing a lot of signs and synchronicities as well. Spiritual messages, angel numbers, things like that. This could also be spiritual gifts like psychic intuition or one of the clairs, something like that. You could be spiritually gifted. You could be learning more about your spiritual gifts. You could be really empathic too, especially with the Devil card being here, because you could be feeling like you could be feeling oppressed by your gift, by your intuition, by being able to feel everything on the spectrum. That's kind of what this feels like too. With the Empress card here, we have the 7 of Cups, 7 of Raindrops, which is more Scorpio energy. You may have options presenting themselves to you. Keep in mind, this could also involve like confusion or illusions. I think you'll pretty much be able to intuitively tell what to do, but this may it may present itself looking really attractive to the point where it can kind of confuse you a little bit. Show me more about the Empress. The Empress and the 3 of Cups. This could be gifts from a community, friends, family, loved ones. Some of you, it's a baby. It's a baby or growing the family, the birth or celebration of a birth. With the 7 of Cups being here, you could be not sure how you feel about it. Like your emotions could be all over the place. Or you could just be like daydreaming about your future, about all the things you want to do. But I think this represents the birth of something. If it's not a child or an actual physical creation of something, it is high creativity and a lot of love, a lot of feminine energy. The Empress is here twice. 2 times. And I don't know, for some of you it could be a third party situation, but I really don't feel like that. I feel like there's family, there's you, it could be soul tribe-ish too. You could be feeling like you're stepping into your divine feminine energy and you're meeting other divine feminines. That could be it too. The 7 of Cups, I don't know. I'm trying to decide, do I want to clarify it? Because it feels like it's something that's meant to confuse you. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like you're being presented with choices, but almost none of them are bad. I don't know. I may or may not clarify that, but I'm going to go ahead and move on because I don't feel like it's like anything major. Let's look at the 4 of Pentacles. This is order, structure, security, stability. This could represent your home, your body, your health, your money, your job. Capricorn energy. Show me the 4 of Pentacles for Scorpios. 4 of Pentacles, please. Show me the 4 of Pentacles. Oh, goodness. Nine of Wands and 9 of Pentacles. I feel like you've worked really hard for what you have and you're holding on to it really tightly. I don't want to say it's something that you need to let go of, but could be something that you're holding on to like a little too tight. It's something that gives you a sense of order, structure, or security. It doesn't feel like it's a bad thing, but the Nine of Wands does feel a little bit defensive, and the Nine of Pentacles is about independence and, again, security, structure, stability, being able to take care of yourself, looking out for yourself, having all of the things that you need, being abundant and self-sufficient. And the Nine of Wands is someone who's overcome a lot, of obstacles, and is very resilient and strong and determined and passionate and driven. So this does feel like protection. Protecting something, protecting yourself, protecting something that you worked hard to achieve. Show me the Nine of Wands. Show me the Nine of Wands, please. Or rather, show me the Nine of Pentacles. Oh, shit. Okay. Show me the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles, please. The Sun. Something that makes you really happy. It brings a lot of fulfillment. You view it as a blessing. Gives you a lot of life. The Princess of Clouds, Knight of Swords in this deck. It feels a little bit impulsive. Show me more about Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, I think it just simply represents ambition. You could be being a little stingy. The Oracle of Gems, Queen of Pentacles popped out and it spun around reverse. You could be being a little bit stingy. You could be holding on to something a little too tight or a little bit too protective. You could be overprotective. That could be what it is. You could be overprotective. I think we just solved a mystery, guys. I think you are very ambitious and you have a lot of ideas and you're very creative, but you may be a little bit impulsive when it comes to like acting on your ideas. That may be something that you have clarity for, but you are very protective and defensive about something that you work very hard to achieve, that gives you a lot of fulfillment and growth and life and happiness. And you could be a little stingy. You could be a little stingy, and this could also represent you lacking in self-care, like not taking good care of yourself, or not taking as good care of yourself as you could, or being too selfish or being too generous. It can also represent disloyalty to oneself or to another. I do feel like in this energy you could be disloyal to yourself in the sense of cheating yourself and keeping yourself from greatness, because you overprotect yourself to the point where you're keeping yourself from great things, if that makes sense. Excuse me. Let's get some final advice for you. Please give me a like if you're watching. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, all of that. Final advice for Scorpios for May. Final advice for Scorpios. There's a need to leave something behind. I think you are in transition. You're moving on from something. Or you need to move on from something. You probably have been debating moving on from something or letting something go, leaving something behind that is either mentally stressful or weighing you down. It's just too much. It's not working out. You're leaving it behind. You're letting it go. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. Here, air. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles. I think this represents the need for you to take care of yourself, prioritize your self-care, take care of your body, your health, make sure you're eating properly, like the Oracle card mentioned. Make sure your diet is appropriate. Make sure you're resting. Make sure you're taking care of your responsibilities and your health. This is a healthy energy of taking care of your responsibilities, taking care of your home, your body, your needs, your loved ones, but making sure your needs are met first and foremost. This is an imbalance. Like it just feels mainly overprotective, or stingy or greedy. And you could be pushing things away from you in that energy. So be mindful of that. And then the Sun card represents happiness, fulfillment, growth, prosperity. I'm getting prosperity as well. And confidence. Confidence. Because I think you were very confident about the way you were defensive and acting on your ideas before. You felt justified. But I think you have a new perspective. You've moved on from a previous perspective. You have a new sense of clarity now. And you've grown. This is also representing healing the inner child, or you will be growing. So I think ultimately the advice would be to prioritize your self-care. Take a look at what you need to leave behind and what you need to spend more time working towards or investing in. And yeah, make sure you're not being greedy or stingy or excessively needy or something like that. It can also be codependent or disloyal. So just check in with yourself, do some meditation, get in touch with your higher self, and figure out where you need to give yourself some more love, where you need to forgive yourself, where you need to make amends within and create harmony and balance. I hope that makes sense. Give me a thumbs up, comment below, subscribe. Personal reading information is below, as well as my social media info. Check your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter signs. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it resonated. I hope it's helpful. Check back in and watch again in May. And until next time, peace, love, and